It's no secret that 5th Street has a rich history for African American businesses, including the E.F. Young Hotel. And tonight we're hearing from the family of Clayton Barbershop after it was demolished by the Young family in late April. The historic E.F. Young Hotel was built in 1940 and catered to the needs of African Americans. Not only did the hotel serve as one of the only hotels that accepted African Americans to stay, but the first floor also served as space for Black-owned businesses.
Dentist, Dr. Carnegie was next door. There was a shoe shop, a shoe repair shop. Yes. There was a cafe grill. Yeah. So it was bustling. There was another dentist. I think he was upstairs, a Dr. Huff. But I believe these individuals have passed away. But we still remember them. It was just a rich history.
Carolyn Clayton Jones and Brenda Clayton knew the owners of these businesses all too well, as their father, Lawrence Clayton Sr., and Uncle Lee Allen Clayton owned the famous Clayton Barbershop, located at the end of the lot of the E.F. Young Hotel. The sisters say it operated from the late 1940s to the mid-80s.
If you were to meet other people that knew about the Clayton Barbershop and the people there, you're going to get a similar family, kind of a connected story. They're going to have something from their heart they're going to be talking about in terms of how those individuals in that barbershop affected their lives. Even with my dad's passing, the end of December 1978, it was shown by the community. We felt their impact all over the state.
The Clayton sisters say the barbershop was a safe haven for African Americans, as was every business on 5th Street. They say it was always busy, whether it be for events or just people having a good time.
The parades were a big to-do down here. Yes. Businesses, either they stayed open or they closed as a result when they knew that parade was coming through before a big football game. Yeah. So the people, Daddy and Uncle Lee would come out of the barbershops, customers, people were sitting on cars out here, all on 5th Street.
Now, when you drive by, an empty lot is all you see. The Clayton sisters now live in Houston, but recently visited the Queen City. They say they were never informed about the demolition of the building.
To see the demolition of these buildings has taken away a lot of the history, and to know that they might not, these buildings, what's going to happen if nothing is reconstructed, no one is trying to preserve the history. It's just it's a hole. It's a hole. It's a big pain.
Also gone with the shop, the sign that spells out Clayton Barbershop, a piece of history the sisters wanted to have for their family.
Where is the Clayton Barbershop sign?
Yes.
Because if it's not someplace being preserved for the future of this area, like a historical area, then our family would love to have it. We will preserve it.
And two, for us, whatever we wanted from the business, if there was anything we could have saved, we wanted to pass it on to the next generation, because they have heard about the history of this area right here.
The E.F. Young sign, however, has been removed and stored safely for the Young family. The sisters say they are open to working with anyone, including the city, to help preserve the buildings and history of the African American district.